joke of a goal, man. I do fear for the future when our next win's coming from, if I'm honest. Right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another vlog on the channel. Huge game under the lights at the City Ground on a Friday night. Tottenham Hotspur at home. Of course, they've been incredible this season under Ange Postecoglou. Some incredible players. They've had a lot of injuries recently. They had quite a tough run of form, but just at the right moment, before they were about to play us, they beat Newcastle 4-1. So it looks like they've got that mojo back, and regardless of that, it would have been a very, very tough game. That Wolves game the other day for Forest gave us a bit of hope and life again, and belief that this squad actually cares, quite frankly, because of how utterly abject that Fulham game was. It looked like it was the end of Cooper, it was a new low. But that Wolves game's given us just a little bit of hope, but is it enough for us to get a win here with some tough games remaining in just this month alone? I think it's going to be really, really difficult. And of course, the return of Brennan Johnson. My prediction, I think it's going to be tough. Who knows, we could get something today, but I've got to put my hand on my heart and say maybe 2-3-1 to Spurs. Don't want to be negative, but I think they're just too strong for us if we play like we normally do. Hopefully I'm wrong, but up the Reds. Alright, here with Dave. What do you think today? Tough game?
Yeah, I think Tottenham win, David, to be honest. I think they have too much quality for us.
Yeah.
Certainly going forward. Sonny, Kulusevski's playing really, really well.
Yeah.
It helps that there's no Van der Ven and there's no Maddison, and I think Giovanni Lo Celso isn't playing. But obviously there's a chap that's rather dear to our hearts is coming back, which is like
that, really.
A subplot. Smashing lad, think the world of him. I hope he does really, really well at Tottenham, maybe not tonight, but I just think they have a bit too much for us. All I'm after, I just want a spirited performance. You know, progression on from Wolves last week, which is an enormous, it wasn't a great performance at Wolves, let's be clear,
yeah.
But it was an enormous progression from Fulham, which was truly abject and a humiliation, really. So a step further again, some spirit and some attitude, that's all I'm after. Can't see us winning, but I'd like to see Forest just stick it to Tottenham a little bit, but you know, Tottenham are a good side. Up you Reds.
Up the Reds. So Dad,
yes.
Tottenham, what do you expect today?
It is going to be an incredibly difficult game, but I was full of enthusiasm after the Wolves game, and if we could play like that, and we are at home, and I want the fans to get behind the team like we always do, but more so like the Arsenal game in the last season, and I'll be very, very happy. We could nick a 1-0, but I'm going to go 1-1. That's my prediction. And I'm glad Sir Stevie Cooper is still our manager, because I do like Stevie Cooper.
Brilliant.
And Jono coming back, I hope he has a really bad game. Come on you Reds, come on Forest.
Alright, we've got Ollie, Luke and John from Northern Ireland. What do you think today against Spurs? Your predictions?
It's going to be tough. Listen, John was returning that, but we're quietly confident we can get at least a draw. The lads think we'll win, but I'm happy. I'll take a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, brilliant. What do you think, lads?
2-1 for us.
2-1?
Mine's 3-2.
3-2? Well, we need a win, don't we? Need a big result.
Yeah, massive. Hopefully the atmosphere is good tonight. We'll bring back in cover, but you Reds.
You Reds. We're with Guy and this guy. I don't know who he is. Some random man.
Some random guy. I don't do videos.
Don't you?
No.
Are you camera shy?
Well, I just got told I don't do videos. So.
Right.
I'm alive though. I'm alive.
Right.
I'm alive.
Fair enough. What's your predictions, lads?
You go first.
Do you know what? I think it will be 2-0 Tottenham.
Right.
And I think it'll be Son and Richarlison to score. So yeah, 2-0.
What about you, Del?
I'm putting my neck on the line for this. I think Forest will get a point. 1-1.
Huge that.
Huge. I don't care. I think Spurs are a good side, but I think we're at a point after the Wolves point last week.
Yeah.
I'll take the point.
Eve, how do you feel today against Spurs?
I feel like, I do have a feeling that we might nick a win today.
Yeah?
I'm either going for a 1-0 win or a 2-1 to us. So I think it will be close, but I think we might nick something because we always seem to play better against better teams.
That's true.
So,
I hope you're right.
yeah.
Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.
Man himself, got Elliot.
Good afternoon.
What do you think today?
I'm not going to do any predictions today because it could go sort of either way, but we need to be as on it as we did for Aston Villa a few weeks ago. So, like I say, I'm afraid I'm not going to do any predictions.
Yeah,
but I just really want a performance. If this is Steve Cooper's last dance, then we just need to be on it today. But I'm sure you don't want my opinions on that sort of thing. You want today's facts, don't you?
Of course. Got to be done.
This is regarding the Shakespeare play Richard III. Have you ever heard of it, I presume?
Very much so. My dad's obsessed with Shakespeare. So.
Okay, well, you'll love this.
Yeah.
Of the play Richard III, how it's written, the third word of the third scene of the third act of Richard III is fourth.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say, really. But yeah, apart from that, up the Reds.
Up the Reds. All right, we've got Charlie here. What do you think today against Tottenham?
I'm actually really nervous because I think this is a big game tonight. Given the past performances, I'm not feeling too confident. I think Son might have this one in the bag for.
Right. Hate to say you might be right.
Hate to say it,
yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I'm really not sure this time around.
Yeah. So rarity for us in the Premier League in recent seasons. Unchanged team for Forest. Can't say that very often. Fair play to Cooper, he's sticking to the team that actually played for him and put in a good shift, and that's the least we can ask for. But yeah, if we can get a spirited performance tonight, I'll take it without a doubt. But obviously we need to start getting some wins, we need to start picking up points. Look better in red, Brennan. Half-time 1-0 Spurs. Feels quite a deflating end to that half, because overall could have been a lot worse, especially based on our form. We're playing a lot better than a team that's won 1 in about 12 games. I've lost count at this stage. And, you know, we grew into that half, but most of the time at the start it was pure Spurs domination in our own half. And then we started to go into the game, had a few more really good chances, to be honest. But then you go and concede, and that's what top teams do. They'll punish you even if you're playing well. You got anything to say that?
Yeah, we weren't playing too bad, were we? I mean, the first few minutes it was all Spurs, and then we kind of stepped up the game. Captain Marvel, Yates, you were playing really well. Like you say, Langer had a shot, but then it's quite cruel that we conceded a goal into injury time. But yeah, it is what it is, like we've said many times.
From Nico, finished by Langer, but it's gone to VAR. Goal offside.
Fuck off, Turner! Fucking waste of space!
That's a joke of a goal, man. Our own worst enemy there. The real question marks over our keeper situation. Turner kick, terrible goal kick, straight to their own lad, and then from close range, his covering the near post, and he still managed to get it past Turner. Nico, that was a good effort. Full time 2-0 Spurs. I mean, our own worst enemy really. First half, we were well in it, we were playing well, we were creating chances. As the game went on, at first it was pretty much all Spurs. You know, I didn't see the goal back to be honest, but it looked like quite an avoidable goal from Richarlison, a header. And then again, you know, continuing in the second half, we're having chances, it looked like we were in the game. And then Matt Turner, you know, both goalkeepers we've got are just not up to it, they're not good enough. You know, we need another goalkeeper really, but are we going to go and get a new goalkeeper in January? I'm not sure. You know, would we really do that after buying 2 keepers in the summer? And I would say I'll take Turner out after that, but we've already tried Blashidimas, he's no better, so yeah, you can't kick it straight to the opposition and then get beat as easily as he did. It's such an avoidable goal, and pretty much from that moment it was game over. At that stage you were never going to get back into it. We didn't really have any clear-cut chances after that. Apart from Yatesy and Nico, I don't really think anyone fully stood out. It wasn't like a disgrace of a performance like Fulham, but nothing really too much to shout about, let's just say that. Bournemouth next, here in a week's time, just over that. They're in a really good bit of form. They're our bogey team, not got much hope if I'm honest. Newcastle away is very tough, despite their last 3 games, they're still a very good team. And Man United, it doesn't get any easier. I do fear for the future when our next win's coming from, if I'm honest. At least the last 2 games we've seen a bit of fight again, but it still isn't what we need, we're still not getting enough points. If you have enjoyed this vlog, please hit the like button, subscribe to Rads if you're new. But yeah, I might make a video between now and Bournemouth, but yeah, thank you, the Rads.